What could be worse than the freezing cold temperatures? How about not having any power to heat your home? Let's head now to Nick Barris in the 5 Alert Center with more. Nick.
Yeah, nothing worse than that. It's cold outside, then it's cold inside as well. And I can tell you there's literally thousands of folks right now throughout the mid-state area and up into Kentucky that do not have power. And as a result, that means no heat. Now, we have done an update now on some of the latest numbers locally where they're the biggest outages. In Putnam County this morning, approximately 14,000 homes are without power. We understand some services were initially restored, but then went down again overnight because of heavy ice and snow, causing the equipment to fail. Trees, of course, are down, bringing power lines with them. And due to the volume of calls there, and yes, they're busy reporting the outages, the call center is simply overwhelmed. Hey, you can dial them up. They know you're in the dark, and you just need to know that they are trying to work at it. Now, the Duck River Electric Company reports about 7,600 customers without power in Bedford, Coffee, and Marshall counties. NES is tracking spotty outages right now, about 1,000 or so homes without power in parts of Nashville. And we also are told some 500 customers in the dark and the cold in Cannon County. As power companies work to fix these outages, they warn customers that it is possible within the next 5 to 12 hours that power outages hit again, and it's important that you perhaps have an emergency plan in place just in case, thinking, if we lose power, where do we go? Now, there's something else that we can show you. Take a look at this. The main culprit behind many of these outages, can you imagine? Right there, Tammy Mikowitz shared the photo with us from the plateau. She lives in Dodson Branch near Cookville, and as you see, look at these power poles just snapped because of the heavy weight from the ice. They say it was quite a light show, as you might imagine, sparks and everything else as those lines went down. And that brings us to another point. If you happen to be out and about and venture close to something like this and see some of these live power lines on the ground, definitely keep your distance. That's another type of danger along with this snow and ice. And Vicki, we'll send it back to you now in the studio.
All right, Nick, thank you. And as you mentioned, trees are also coming down, buckling under the weight of all that ice. Now, this picture is from Hart Road in Bedford County, some 60 miles south of Nashville. County crews are working today to cut back the trees.